guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to an apartment renovation. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, and I feel like I say that every time I do an apartment because I just don't do them that often because I really like building the exterior of homes, but I was really in the mood for this, and I've had this suggestion for a very long time, which is to build an apartment that is only using base game and city living. So I thought that the best thing I could do with that is do some kind of freelancer's apartment or something that works from home, because we got some stuff like that with a base game update earlier this year, or yeah, I think it was earlier this year, as well as you have a bunch of like options with city living. You can like play music on the streets, you can sell your art, all kinds of stuff you can do. So I thought that would be the perfect theme for this apartment, and it could easily be 2 bedrooms, and I kind of have it set up that way right now, but it ends up being a 1 bedroom, 1 office, 1 bathroom build. And I love how this build came out. I used a lot of blue in it, and it's like blue and brown and brick, and it's just really pretty and cozy. And I used a lot of items from City Living. I don't use that often because I don't know, I have favorite items. I think we all do from various packs, but when you're limited to just 1 pack, you start using more of it, and you get like more of an appreciation for certain items you don't use that often. So this was a lot of fun, but this is pretty much the shape of the kitchen. We have like a bar stool area, and then we have a tiny table over in the window as well. I thought that worked out pretty well. So there is a lot of seating in this home, or in this apartment, if you have company come over, or you could definitely have 2 Sims living in this house because you can access both sides of the bed in the main bedroom. This apartment is placed in 1312 21 Chic Street if you'd like to place it in your own game. That's the apartment that Penny Pizzazz normally lives in. And if you guys would like to download this, it is uploaded as a room on my gallery page, which you can find by searching Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. There's also a link down below to the direct download on the gallery website if that's easier for you guys. I'd also, just because I thought of it, like to address that every time I do an apartment, I get asked why I don't do 2-floor apartments. And honestly, I just don't like them that much. And they'd have to be uploaded as 2 separate builds, the top floor and the bottom floor. And I mean, at some point I'll do one. I really like these smaller apartments better. Even like the really big 1-floor apartments, I'm just like, I really like the small cozy ones, and Penny Pizzazz's is one of my favorite layouts. I feel like I use this one a lot, and the ones in the Spice District a lot. They are definitely my favorites to build on, and I really want to do a penthouse sometime soon. I don't know which neighborhood I want to do it in, though. We'll see. Hopefully that'll come out at some point. I have too many build ideas, and so it's kind of hard to fit them all in sometimes, but we'll figure that out eventually. But we're working on the living space here. I'm going to draw out a wall momentarily to kind of give us more space for a TV wall, if that makes sense. And this house has a very small TV. I always put tiny TVs in houses unless it's like a big fancy mansion, because they just take up less space, and I feel like they make a little bit more sense in an apartment or in tiny houses in particular. Granted, you could totally fit a large TV in an apartment. I have a giant TV in our living room, and I live in an apartment, but I don't know. I like how they fit better for some reason. It's a personal preference, but that's definitely something you can change if you download this. I took forever picking out side tables over here. I ended up using these round ones on either side, which I thought looked nice. And I also didn't keep that wall purple. I made this whole room more blue, and that was inspired by the rug I chose. I had so much fun using some colors or some rugs I don't normally use. I still haven't used that beautiful purple and gold rug I had down a moment ago, though. I really want to use that at some point, so hopefully that happens. But we're getting closer to the rug we're going to choose. I really wanted to use something from City Living that I hadn't used before, so I'm going through all of the rugs and changing my mind too many times. I thought about using this one, but I used this one in the end, and it's so pretty. I'm a little bit excited about it. It's just like a rug I've never used before. I think it's so nice, and I love the painting above the couch as well, and this table, and the brick walls, and this was just really fun. I love limited pack builds. I've mentioned this before, and I've kind of been in a kick of them lately. I've been doing a bunch of them. So if you guys have any other suggestions, both for limited pack builds and other apartment renovations you'd like to see, I'd love to do some more in the coming weeks. And yeah, that's pretty much most of the living space. We're going to use this decoration above the couch, and I'm going to put a plant in it. I tried that one, but I grabbed this one in the end and sized it down, and I thought that looked pretty cute. Actually, these rounded wall pieces are a decoration that I love a lot and I want to use all the time, but for some reason I can never find them in the catalog. I just think it was probably easier this time because I was only using 2 packs, so I didn't have so many things to look through. So that was helpful, but I was glad to be able to use those, and maybe I'll use them more in the future. I thought about adding the chairs in here, making them blue, but I thought it was a little too much because I thought it looked nice that like the built-in stuff in here is all brown and brick, but then, you know, the way it's decorated has a lot of blue in it from whoever is living in this apartment. So the curtains and the decorations and everything, I just thought it was really pretty. And I also enjoyed having this little hallway leading into the bedroom, office, and bathroom to kind of separate it off a little bit. I really enjoyed this layout. I feel like I always make this apartment a 1-bedroom apartment. And it still technically is, but it could easily be a 2-bedroom apartment because as you can see, at first I'm thinking of making it a 2nd bedroom and this could be like a roommate's apartment. But I liked it a lot better as an office, so we'll be changing that out later. We only throw a couple things in here and then I'm like, okay, I'll come back to this. I'm not really sure where it's going, so you'll see that happen. And apparently we're pausing for a long time here. I was watching, what was I watching last night? I was watching something on Netflix while I was building this, so I'm probably doing that. This is a very long pause. There we go. We're back. We're back. And so I think this is all we got in here. Maybe something on the table or on the dresser. And then we leave this bedroom because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. And I'm like, nah. I also added a video game system in the living room. I believe those came with City Living. I thought that was a nice addition. And then we're going to be adding a bookcase in the living room as well. This one that goes on the wall because it doesn't take up any space. I just really liked it. I loved adding all these decorations throughout from City Living and just making the place look really, really lived in. I love those books with the elephant side, what are they called? Bookends. There we go. And I love this light too. When we first got City Living, the item I was most excited about was that light I just put above the bed. And it was above the bed in my City Living LP that I did when that pack first came out. And I was just so excited about it. And I want one in real life, like really badly. I feel like every time I use it, I'm like, I want this light in real life, but I really do. Where do I get that? I need one. All right, but we're adding some artwork to the walls in here. Lots of stuff that has blue in it, and I just think it looks really pretty. And I used a chair as a side table in this room. I just thought it was a cute idea, and I didn't really like any of the side table options I had for some reason, so this is what we ended up doing in the end. And then I sized down a plant to put in this vase, and yeah. Gonna add a dresser over here as well. Which one did I end up using? Was it that one? No. Oh, okay, yeah. This base game one, it just fit the colors a little bit better. And then we're gonna add some plants and I think a clock, and I think that's it for that room. I think so. I didn't want it to be super expensive and super cluttered. Granted, it is. It's definitely not a cheap apartment. I just had too much fun decorating it and making it look nice, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it was going to be an overly cluttered apartment, so there's some clutter, but it's not over the top like I sometimes do. But here we are trying to figure out the layout of this office because I wanted you to be able to use the desk and the keyboard, so I had to figure out the best layout for that for your Sims to be able to route around everything. But I think it worked out pretty well in the end, and just adding some artwork in this corkboard. I don't think I put any postcards on it this time. I thought it looked cleaner just to have it there, and if you decide to use that and get a pen pal and collect the postcards, or if you get a rodent and they go on adventures. I mean, that's an option. So that's pretty much it for this office. I think we're going to be grabbing a rug and maybe something else for the wall. Yeah, we added the like drawings and frames. I'm not really sure what they are over here, which I thought were nice. And then the bathroom is pretty simple. The only new bathroom supplies you get with City Living is a like futuristic toilet and a tub. So I use space game stuff. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. And if you'd like to keep in contact with me and other people in the community, you can also join our Discord server. There is a link down below. I hope to see you guys over there. But now we're heading on into screenshots, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.